banged my host mom.
What?
Third family.
What?
Yep.
Hello. There's Matt.
Howdy.
I guess you were busy trying to run a bar.
I had stuff to do. Annoyingly.
How you been, Matt?
Good, busy, tired.
Why? Were you up in the mountains?
Yes, I was.
See, I was just talking about the mountains with somebody, and I said, look, I'm never going to retire because I never had a real job. But when I decide to really slow down, I want a house right on the side of the mountain.
Okay.
I want my deck to be like this with the mountain like this,
So you can end it whenever you want.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
You don't want to quit drinking before you get there.
That's not a bad idea. But I want to live up in the mountains.
All right. Well, I'm sure we can find you a place.
And I was thinking maybe New Hampshire, but I don't know if those people are cool because they
I don't know.
they grow their own tomatoes, they grow their own weed, and I think they make their own. I don't want to go anywhere where people make their own clothes.
Okay.
That's
all right. I mean, that's a pretty specific value.
I don't want to go anywhere where they bring their own bags to a supermarket. They're homemade bags.
Yeah.
What do we got, man? I think I could use a beer right about now.
Okay. How about that? We went back to the Belgians. Orval, baby. Look at that. Look at that. That head peeking through. This is a Belgian Trappist ale, 6.9%.
I like Trappist.
Baby, this one's dry. I don't think you've ever had a beer, anything quite like this thing. Super dry. It's got a lot of minerality. Really, it's a one-of-a-kind beer. Orval. Cheers.
Orval, not Orval.
Not the popcorn.
Not Orval, Orval. Ah, for the weak Spanish king.
Go get him.
Well,
that's a Tuesday beer.
Well, damn.
Huh? Dry, super dry. And this one is brewed by the monks.
Okay.
And there's only a handful of those breweries that are still producing beer.
What? Where are they out of?
They're in Belgium. They're in.
It is an actual.
Yeah,
okay.
it's in the province of Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
And
did you live near Luxembourg?
Well, I was about an hour's drive away from there when I lived in Belgium.
Yeah. Matt lived in Belgium. He was one of those weird kids.
Yeah, I was a Fez.
He was one of those weird kids. You probably had him in your high school.
Yeah,
the exchange student. He was an exchange
that hot
student.
exchange student guy in your school. That was me.
He was one of those. He had to go over to. Didn't you do like a year or two of high school over there?
I did. Yeah, I did my senior year.
Senior year, you had to live with some strange family.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Oh wait! The first one didn't. Are you allowed to talk about this? You've told me
about it. It's cleared.
All right, let's go.
It's cleared. Yeah, the first one was weird. That I was super homesick the first couple of months, and
they didn't like you too much. They
didn't like me because their son was a super nerd.
Okay,
and he would study 4 hours a night after school in his room, very studious. Then he'd go do like water polo or some crap. And then, so part of their exchange, this kid came to the U.S. and he went to North Dakota. Really? I went from upstate New York to Belgium, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know where North Dakota." Anyway, it turns out he comes back from North Dakota as a Mormon.
No,
yeah, full blown Mormon.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I never met the guy. Talked to him on the phone once, but that was enough.
Wait, so their son went to North Dakota and you went to Belgium?
That's right.
That doesn't seem. I don't know much about North Dakota, but that doesn't seem too fair.
No, it's not fair at all.
No,
he liked it. I mean, he liked it enough to get indoctrinated into
the
Mormonism.
Oh my God!
Whoa! I apologize. I said, look, I had nothing to do with it, but I feel bad.
Does he have more than one?
I don't know. I definitely didn't follow up with him.
Is that just a rumor?
Not my kind of.
Is that just a rumor with the Mormons? You get more than one?
I don't know if it's a rumor
or is it just like or is it like a small minority of them?
I think it's all of them.
You think they all have more than one?
Why wouldn't you?
If you had the chance, I don't know. I think it's.
If God told you.
You gotta follow the word of the Lord.
And your wife believes in that same God?
Well, then you gotta follow the word of the Lord.
Believe in that same God?
Then you gotta follow the word of the Lord. Yeah.
I'm thinking about heading out there, actually.
Have you ever had it's a lot of work. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's tough as it is.
On paper, it sounds like it's a damn good time. But then you dig in, and it's a lot of work, right?
Well, one's enough.
Seicho, have you ever tried the apricot beer? I've tried apricot beer.
Yeah, I've had a couple apricots.
I tried what?
There's an apricot wheat.
The
There's a bunch
Magic
of Magic Hat.
Magic Hat, right?
But you know what?
Number
they don't use
9?
apricot in that. That's actually wormwood yeast. No, I'm sorry.
Really?
Ringwood yeast. Ringwood yeast, not wormwood.
So why the hell don't they use the apricot?
Because the ringwood yeast has an apricot flavor that it imparts in the beer.
All right.
And that was one of the early craft beers in the 90s that I
100%.
remember getting into.
When I used to do a lot of skiing.
Oh, they had that Fat Angel. That was another beer.
Never heard of
it was
Fat
a little bit
Angel.
stronger, like 7%.
Right.
Same yeast. Woo! Good stuff.
When I used to go skiing in Vermont and New Hampshire, they had the apricot. I think it was called Magic Hat
Number 9.
9, was it? Okay. And I really liked it. I was like, what the hell? Because you're right. They didn't really have a lot of craft beer. What were some of the earlier...
Wicked Pete's. Pete's Wicked Ale. Pete's Wicked Ale. That was one of them.
What are some of the early craft beers?
Well, Sam Adams was craft.
Well, that's
back
true.
then, you know?
That's
and
true.
That went for $1 billion.
Yeah, they did.
I
kind of messed up my relationship with good old Jim Cook.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God, Matt, you're getting the who gives a crap version of me.
Yeah,
you should.
I like that one though.
You like this version?
Yeah, who gives a crap?
Good. All right, I like that.
Not me, you know.
All of a sudden, Jim Cook's for the weak king.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so weak.
Yeah, Jim Cook. We had quite the relationship with the guy. We did a lot of live shows from his brewery up there in Boston. We did. He invited us on a trip to Turks and Caicos because he was like debuting a brand new beer. How was your weekend? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was busy but good. Good.
Did your dog jump in any pools
No, we
or
put a new cover on the pool.
Oh, good.
The one with sandbag weights on the outside.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There was. I don't think she's going to do it again, even though she's incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
I think she understands that was close to the end of her life.
If you guys weren't watching last week, Matt told a horrific story about his dog getting under the pool cover and then getting tangled in it, right?
Yeah, a bit.
And the dog is a heavy dog, and Matt went in and saved his dog.
I didn't go all the way in. I would have if I felt that she wasn't going to make it. But once I saw her,
you were able.
Good. I don't have to dive in the pool.
Oh, you were able to get her from the side.
From the side, yeah.
Okay.
But that was the problem because then I had to lift her and I almost threw my damn back out.
Of course.
But yeah, she's. But no, this time she was covered in ticks.
Really?
Oh, yeah, big fat gorged ticks. I'm sure everybody loves hearing about that.
Oh, they were sucking away.
Yeah, there were a couple around her neck, and then we saw a few walking on her. And then,
see, I got a golden doodle. The ticks are like, what the fuck? Is there any skin on this damn thing? So my dog gets the ticks right on the nose because there's a patch that there's not much there.
so they can actually get to the skin.
Yeah, we've never seen we see the ticks crawling around the dog, but they never latch on.
Well, the one was the size of a dime when I pulled it off.
Seriously?
It was disgusting. And then I had to, you got to burn them.
Right.
So I had the stove clicked on, and then it exploded.
Or you just flush them down the toilet. Everyone go.
No, I feel like they can survive just about anything, and I don't want one jumping back up. If you know what I mean.
I love when
you're gonna pull that off.
I love when you find a tick on yourself or your dog. All of a sudden, it's like you're handling plutonium.
Yeah. Well,
what do we
just
do?
after I pull them off of her, I start
yeah,
itching randomly. Like, what is that? Oh, I feel like I got them all over my body.
We got to burn it. You got to crush it. You got to
shave
burn
all
it.
my chest hair now.
Right. You got to stomp it. John Court's down there in Philly. Good afternoon, gents. Fibers and likes, chicken money. Well, if we get $100, I bring Matt to get some fried chicken up the street.
I'm so hungry.
I think we're up to $12. So
yeah,
that's
not like a side of green beans for now.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But thank you, John Courts. Hope you had a good weekend.
Still early.
Yeah.
We'll woo them.
And now fall's here in New York there, Matt. You notice that?
Yeah,
the temperature dropped.
I'm happy. My first wife's upset.
Your first wife?
Jenny, yeah. She's my first wife.
Oh, but she's still your wife.
Yeah.
But you call her your first wife.
I haven't been married before, so it's true. She's from the tropics, man.
Right?
So anytime the temp drops a little bit, you knew what you were getting into moving to New York,
right?
right? It's like, it's so cold. Then it's 69 degrees or something.
Oh, she's
so
cold at 69
freezing.
degrees.
Well, she's used to 95.
Every
Then
day.
she's saying, it's so hot.
Right.
So hot. Now we're going to warm up. Sam Smith.
What the hell?
Oatmeal Stout. Give me that.
I'm starting to get into the stouts.
Yeah, well, this one's spectacular.
Wait, we have to hit the table for the week, Spanish King. Why didn't you go King?
I did. I was fast.
Oh, you went King?
I went King. Ooh. Yep. That was good.
Oh, damn. Damn. Samuel Smith, Old Brewery, Tadcaster, the celebrated Oatmeal Stout. Too much words.
That's a lot.
There's too much going on the label. I think you got to keep it simple with the label, right?
It's an old label, you know.
You got to keep it simple, like that.
Very long time.
That's keeping it simple. That's keeping it simple.
That's how they treat our kegs over there.
Oh, wait, those are your kegs?
Oh yeah, look, it's a Delirium Tremens truck.
Those kegs are coming into Gebhards. He's slamming them. He's slamming them on the streets, and that's a Delirium truck. My first legal drink was a double snake bite. So disgusting. What's a double snake bite, Robert Spahn? I don't know if I ever heard of a double snake bite. You know what a double snake bite is, Dennis?
Guinness and cider.
Guinness
I would
and cider.
Barf that on a cider. Don't. That's Jameson. Can you whip us up a couple double snake bites? Let's see if we can barf. Come on, man.
Oh shit, we got money coming in. Well, don't see that, Matt.
I'm hungry.
If we get $100, Matt gets fried chicken from me today. Opie getting lit. Am I getting lit? Cheers.
Will be. We got some snake bites coming.
We might have to try a snake bite. Oh,
You hate the king.
I don't even know. What was his name? Do you know?
King. Probably just king. King.
The Spanish
King
king.
inbred guy.
He was too weak to lift his glass, so it slammed on the table or something. And because he was the king, that everyone felt like they had to do that before they took a sip of their beer. I think that's
I'll
it.
do some research and figure out which king they're talking about, and we'll
We'll
praise him.
It could easily be Prince Charles. He stinks. I know, but he stinks. He
couldn't even be Spanish.
He's a weak king. Anyone that would sit around waiting 75 years to have a job is stupid.
Pussies.
John Court, cider beer, equal parts, and black currant.
That's a barfer right
Is
there.
that what a steak bite is?
That's the good one.
What is this?
It's your snake bite. And
You're
that
drinking
the
that.
Guinness kick.
Dennis, come over here. What is this?
That is
I ain't touching
1911
that crap.
OG cider and some Guinness floated on top.
No black currant. We don't want black currant.
No.
No.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. I won't do it.
Oh, wait.
I don't hate it. Yeah. I don't hate it either, but how are you doing? What's new?
Not much. Just got
Where were
home.
you?
Oh, shit.
This is our friend Dennis.
I was out in Europe for the last two and a half months building a new cruise ship for Norwegian Cruise Lines.
So Matt, explain Dennis. Dennis supplies a lot of the cool beers.
Dennis
here
is
at
the beer
Gebhards.
buyer at Gebhards.
Right.
So he's got his finger on the pulse of the beer community better than I do anymore.
Yes.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
And he works for nearly free. And
Lots of take-home tips and samples.
and everybody's pleased. Everybody winning right here.
It's a tough one. There's new beers every day.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's hard to keep up at this point?
Especially in New York. We've got, close to 30 breweries in the city.
Yeah.
And each one produces at least a new 5 every week.
And then the new cool thing is to drink the beer one time, take a selfie with it, post it, and then never have it again.
Yep.
Oh,
Because
really?
now it's old news.
Oh,
We got to move on to the new cool
And
thing.
it's all hazy IPAs.
It's all hazy. Yeah.
So none of these breweries could get traction, is what you're saying,
well,
right?
they do.
They
They do by producing more and more hazies.
Okay. Oh my God! And then when Dennis isn't doing that, he builds ships. He was in Europe for 3 months.
He's he's
2
throwing.
and a half, 3 months doing a lead video installation.
Oh no,
for the
you
ship.
do like the AV and
Yep, all in the theater.
all in the theater.
Yeah. We just put Beetlejuice the musical on board.
Sounds great.
So
What do you mean?
the Broadway show Beetlejuice is now on a ship.
And you had to set that whole fucking thing up?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes.
So I'm sure you saw the Sphere in Vegas.
I haven't seen
Ooh.
it personally, but I want to go and visit that thing's amazing.
Well, I mean, I would imagine they're going to try to like set these up all over America. I know they're really expensive, but they'll probably figure out like a low end version of that.
Billions.
I know it's billions, but I would imagine.
And of course, they have to open it with U2 of all people.
I mean, it wasn't a bad fit as long as Bono keeps his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Well, we
in
should
between
do a
songs.
bachelor party for me. We'll go out there and check it out.
We'll check out the Sphere in Vegas for your bachelor party
Let's do it.
because you never had a bachelor
Never
party.
had one.
Yeah.
I had mine after I got married too, so it's okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
It
But
works.
I mean,
but then you have to apologize.
No.
And ask permission. No. Okay. All right. Good.
but I would imagine that they could do like a lower end version of that. That's way better than some of these concert venues. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right?
We can redo Terminal 5.
What did you think of the snake bite?
Yeah,
It's not something I would want to drink, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why? What happened?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Cider always tastes like peanut butter to me.
Some ciders are good. No,
No.
you don't like any.
No, you're
ciders?
wrong. No, I like beer.
Dennis was polite with the snake bite he made us. What was this? Cider and Guinness?
Yes, sir.
Robert Spahn was talking about. Now I know why he pretty much puked. Yukon Jack. Ugh. Yukon Jack is rough with lime juice chilled. That's a rough shot. That is a rough shot.
Well, Bo just called me saying, I found a new whiskey. We're going to bring it in. It tastes like a basement, but in a good way. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, all right. We'll have to try that out.
We'll give it a whirl.
Hey, moobs, go out and spin around in the street and beg for Rogan. All right, thanks. I called out Joe Rogan, and people try to make fun of me for that because he blew me off. And to this day, they make fun of me for that. And I used to have man boobs, Matt. Are you okay with that? I used to have man boobs.
Do a push-up.
I did a lot of push-ups to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But I had after a second kid, I was stress eating, and I had man boobs. So to this day, people make fun of my moobs. Have you ever had moobs?
Not yet.
All right. There's plenty of time to get some moobs. Opie Squinting Eyes tells me he just moved past Buzz into Miley Slosh. Well, the problem is I need readers, and I
see what he does on his scooter home.
I refuse to wear readers on a live stream. That's the problem.
Did you bring your scooter today?
No.
I didn't bring my scooter.
No, his scooter's falling apart.
It is.
You can hear him coming down the street.
They're trying to get rid of the electric scooters in New York.
They should. You start shooting them.
That my bike guy, which is very close to here, he's like, they're not allowed to sell them legally.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does. They're terrorists.
Uh-oh. Can you read that one, Matt?
Dopey.
Opie, more like dopey.
You got to get your elbow out a little bit more.
I know,
Get
but
your
you're in the
shoulder
way. You're in the
You
way.
can hit me, man. You can hit. I can take one of yours.
All right. Man, I was just called dopey. That's not good.
Not cool.
That's not cool, bro. The Destroyer returns, calling it stupid. Yes. Are you drinking this or you didn't like it?
I already did it.
Oh.
I was over there doing a one-handed handstand, drinking it upside down with my shoes tied behind my back.
That one, if I remember correctly.
We were talking about that. Somebody's doing, what was that?
What?
Poured a beer in the butt?
What, your
Oh,
support your support for Palestine? Cheers.
Oh,
What?
cheers.
I don't know who we're supposed to support.
Oh, Zelensky's gone down there to get back to work.
I know we're not supposed to support
Joey Zelensky with his nuts in his cheek.
we're not supposed to support Hamas.
Hamas.
That's my dyslexia. But can we support the people of Palestine or
It'd be
no?
Hamas.
Are we allowed? Hamas. I know.
If you're dyslexic.
Are we? No, I am dyslexic.
Hamas.
So all right. You're not dyslexic?
Me? Selectively.
Oh, that's not bad. All right.
See, here's what it is. From this side, you can read the letters on the other side of the window.
Right.
You see where it says bar bottle shop over there?
Yeah. And
Not here, but on the other side.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
I'll read it, and it'll take me a second to realize that it's backwards because I'll read it fine.
Shit.
And I'm
Okay.
like, oh shit, that was backwards. But
Yeah, but you're one of those weird people that
Yes.
know more than one language too. So
I don't know if that's why.
you're weird.
I didn't learn French backwards.
And
That's really hard to read.
and you were an
backwards. Don't
exchange-
ride your bike on the sidewalk.
And you were an exchange student. Oh, I meant to ask you a lot of questions about that.
No,
So
I didn't do it.
So
But I
senior
did have a
year,
hammer on me that
senior
one day.
year, he was one of those weirdo kids. He went to another country and lived with some strange family. How does that work?
What do you mean?
Well,
How's
like
it
when
work?
you have to have dinner, do they care about you?
You're
when
still a kid, essentially. Like you're a teenager in their home, so
but when you're partying with like, hopefully you made friends, do they show concern or can you go hog wild because they don't?
first family, no. Second, third family, hell yeah.
Wait, you had three families?
families, yeah,
Oh,
so-
you were one of the bad kids.
Yeah, yeah.
They
It
kept
did
throwing
4 months or so with each family. Well, first family, I jetted as soon as I met my host brother in the second family.
Right.
I was like, oh, he's cool. He's like, you want to move in now? And I just left a note. I took all my crap out of the first house and went with him, and I moved in early.
Right.
And and then that's when it began. I just started to have a good time. Over
But did they give a shit? Was there a curfew?
No. Not at all.
Holy
I mean, as
fuck.
long as I was checking in and all this,
Right.
and it was pre-cell phone, so there wasn't much.
Do you keep in touch with any of those families?
I've tried to find them again. I was pretty bad at contact for the first 10 years after that. And then I had a little bit of contact, and then it's been lost again.
Right.
Because now we're, 23 years out.
Dude, so you're 17, 18 years old. You're in a foreign country, living
Yeah,
with a
man.
family, and you're not officially their son, obviously.
Banged my host mom,
What?
third family.
What?
Yep.
Was she with her husband
He wasn't there.
at the time?
Why, swingers,
They were swingers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so that's why they got into the business?
Yep.
Wait, is that wow?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you're 18 living with the third family, and then the husband goes to work, and then you go to town?
Yes.
Oh my god, how
Shower.
crazy was
They had a
that?
cool shower too. It jets all
Right.
around here.
Did the guy? Oh wait, the guy knew because they were swingers, right?
Well, we didn't talk about it, so I don't know that he knew, but I'm
Right.
sure he knew.
Holy shit!
Makes me feel better thinking that he knew.
Right.
But yeah, they're all
That is
Belgian.
crazy. I am never sending my kids away to be exchange students.
Not to Belgium, you won't.
No. Opie, you like coffee? Do you like soda pop?
This was fun.
We're talking about soda pop. That's it. Because of you, Matt just left. Matt, $78. Pretty close to fried chicken, but we didn't make the fried chicken for Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. So another week where I don't bring him to get fried chicken. Oh, Ollie, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ollie you look like my cousin.
Dude, I'm just burnt out.
I-
It's been such a long first 2 days of the week. I'm just
Oh, really? What do you live in the Gaza Strip?
no, obviously not.
The
Shouldn't-
Gaza Strip, I should have said.
I shouldn't. Say
That joke would have been
but-
better if I pronounced
Yeah.
Gaza properly.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Oh,
I
you had a
shouldn't say
long
that.
2 days, did you, Ollie? Were you hanging out in a bunker, were you, for 2 days?
No,
Can't
but-
get sleep because there's missiles blowing up your building? Why was it a long 2 days?
I mean, now I feel weird complaining about it.
well, that's my job, Ollie. You
No,
understand that's my
I know,
job.
I know.
Okay.
I know.